Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky, and I am a living Christ. The message I have for you this evening is a living Christ exposes the satanic energy of hell on earth. For 13 years, since this living Christ was arrested by Oregon authorities, his name tried and convicted in 2 bogus trials on fictitious charges, and was thrown out of jail instead of into prison for 40 years because they would not answer the question of whether fictional courts have any jurisdiction over any living men. The civilized world has gone on as they have been doing so since the beginning of time, in playing out the fictional hell on earth that has enslaved mankind. Are you people stupid or what? Your struggle is nothing more than your own imaginative conflict that has been imposed upon you through your consensual acceptance of satanic mind control. What in the hell is wrong with you? Don't you see that? Your struggle is nothing more than your own ability, or disability I should say, to realize the power of a sovereign man, the man, the woman that you truly are. You have been made to doubt yourselves. You are ready to kill each other over your own confused status as being either a sovereign or a slave. Government is a fiction. It isn't real. That is inarguable, as it is based in the illusory specter of man's thought. Through it, you, the living man, who is truly sovereign, a child of God, have been made to doubt yourselves, and thus willingly and consensually you accept the slave chains which presently bind you. Many of you have done just that. You have doubted who and what you are, and thus have cooperated with other satanically conflicted intellectual ignoramuses in your collective mass confusion in creating hell on earth for yourselves and your loved ones. In the following 2 articles that I shall mention shortly, the spiritual key to liberation from slavery and breaking the back of a satanic government is given. Yet you choose to slumber away your petty, your confused and conflicted, your violent lives until you end it yourself through stupid action such as armed conflict, through martial law, and bloody revolution. The articles that you may read on my website, arkenterprises.com, are Oregon taxpayers. This is how your governor, Kate Brown, actually operates when she is subsidized by your tax money. The second article is Living Christ. It says that the present siege in Burns, Oregon, is all satanic theater. I suggest you pay attention to the article concerning Governor Brown, Kate Brown, for she is a criminal. She's holding public office unlawfully, and along with every other Oregon official and law enforcement officer who has wreaked tyranny upon you, a living man and woman, through the imposition of corporate fictional rules and policies that have no force of law unless you grant them jurisdiction through your own misguided satanic intellect. Each and every Oregon official who has refused to answer the question of jurisdiction put to them by this living Christ over the last 13 years have commercially defaulted to the tune of $40 million plus, and have breached their own oath of office, thereby tacitly agreeing that they have no power, no jurisdiction over any living sovereign man or woman who does not grant them jurisdiction. That is a fact that is found in God's law, natural law, and satanic law, the law of man. Forget all the wasted energy that is expended while arguing over silly rules which have no effect, as they do not apply to you, sovereign man or woman. Compel government legislators, judges, cops, and bureaucrats to admit that they have no fictional power over living men. And you have destroyed the satanic hand that rules through tyranny over the civilized world. Start with Oregon Government Kate Brown and work your way down to the hellish depths of government hell which exists and rules over your lives. And then observe the domino effect that action taken by you has upon the walls of government that will soon come tumbling down. Are you folks that dumb that you are willing to be killed or be killed over such fictional ideas? But the solution to peace is at hand, and is so simple and so safe to implement, putting no one in danger, putting no one in harm's way. Yet your attention is focused on violence. The present violence, potential violence, that is beginning to grow in eastern Oregon. And if not stemmed by a sane people, would erupt into civil war or even bloody revolution. It is time for you to act now by asserting your sovereignty over your government, your public servants. They work for you. You are not their slave. Make that point well known to them, and take your rightful place as a co-creator of your life. You are all children of God, irregardless of what your belief system is. For all such belief systems divide you and keep you in opposition to one another. Drop the barriers that separate us, and let us once again live in harmony and peace, and allow the second coming of Christ consciousness, allow the subconscious mind to rule over the consciousness of men and women. Understand that the intellect is necessary for us to resolve technical problems that are dead, that are mechanical, that are based in the past recesses of memory-based thought. But the subconscious is the living realm of God in operation, is the realm of action which creates life on earth. Each of you hold that power within you. Do not doubt it. Do not allow yourself to remain in fear, for you create your world, the quality of your life, the quality of your children and your children's children. You owe it to them. You owe it to yourself.